Sometimes I have to remember that some people misunderstand because they like to argue. You know what I'm saying? You could give the answer to a person clear as fucking day. You know what I'm saying? 2 plus 2 is 4, baby. But if they just want it to be 6, if they've made up in their mind that the answer is 6 simply because you said the answer was 4, you know what I'm saying? Then that's just what it's gonna have to be. I can't argue with a fly to explain or express why honey tastes better than the shit. If you don't want to understand, you're not gonna understand. And it's up to me to decide when I'm done explaining or at what point I'm going to be like, okay, well, it's clear that you're committed to misunderstanding. You're committed to your playing field. At that very same token, I'm committed to mine. And my peace is much more valuable to me than continuing this conversation. And so, although in the beginning of the conversation, I would have liked to have my point proven or at least understood, um, I'm okay in the understanding that we've each made our own commitments. Basically, it's getting easier for me to get to that point, and I'm proud of myself because I remember a time period where I was just like, I remember growing from a space where I was just like, if you don't understand and agree with my point of view, then you don't understand. If you don't agree, you don't understand. Yeah, I'm saying. But I've learned you can understand and still completely and totally disagree. You can understand full well somebody else's point of view, but because you are so committed to your own ways of being, your own ways of thinking, you're so committed to yourself, really. Just your own points of view, committed to, I don't want to say stagnancy, but that's kind of how it feels. If you're not allowing yourself to change, you're not allowing yourself to grow or evolve, then you're choosing stagnancy. I mean, you're choosing to stay still. There's no other way to say it. But I don't know, man. It's just a matter of just understanding and just letting things be what they are, knowing for yourself when enough is enough, when it goes past, you know what I'm saying, understanding and trying to get everybody to understand and into, okay, baby, you just arguing because you like that, because you got hate in your chest. You want to disagree because just for the sake of being on the opposing team, period. Some people really do get a kick out of that, out of arguing or out of being able to say that you argued with them. You went back and forth with a person. It's another reason you have to be mindful of the energy that you give to certain sources, because to some people, some energies, any energy is good energy. Instead of just hitting you up and being like, hey man, it's been a while. I'm trying to catch up with you, or starting a conversation, they'll straight up argue with your ass. Or instead of telling you what the root of the heat in their chest really is, or why they don't fuck with you, or whatever the case may be, they're gonna sit up here and argue with you. It's gonna be beef every day, all day, just because there can't be. You know, I'm just taking that into account and understanding yourself enough to know your limits. Set your boundaries with yourself, and can't nobody cross them. Nobody but you. Nobody will cross your boundaries unless you allow them to by crossing them yourself. You lead by example. Yeah. Be clear with your intentions and your thoughts and your boundaries, and you really can't lose if you sure about where you're going. You sure about where you at right now. Where you're going is pretty sure as well. You're constantly attracting your future and your present. So if you're firm in your right now, then your present you have complete. If you're firm in your present, then your future you have complete control over. Just some things that's randomly on my mind. Just